Hi, I'm Mike and I'm a driver, and today I drove the Honda HR-V. It's got that Honda styling to it, that Honda look, but it's maybe a little bit nicer than, say, the Fit. It's got more of an SUV look to it. Maybe a little bit sleeker lines, a little bit more modern looking, taller than a hatchback. It's got a decent amount of space. Just like some other Hondas, you can actually put these seats down and create space all the way to the front. So if you've got something pretty big to put back there, or if you're just going to the golf course, you can throw your golf clubs in there. It shouldn't be a big deal. The leg space back here, surprisingly, is not as good as the Fit. This being more of like a SUV shaped model, I thought it would have more leg room, but surprisingly it doesn't. Now, that being said, it still has adequate legroom. I never really had a problem sitting back here, even with someone tall sitting in front of me. The interior is actually pretty nice. It's got this leather look to it. The comfortability is a little bit higher than your normal cheap cloth seats. You got some power back here in case you need a power outlet. You got a cup holder here. You got some of the doors too, but they're not really that accessible. If you've got a pretty large drink, then you might be out of luck. These headrests are one thing that really bothered me. Wow, somebody did. 3540. These headrests are horrible. Like, I sit in this, I'm barely clearing the bottom of this headrest. Well, like I can feel it digging in my neck. I don't know why they're shaped like this. I could never really get them quite right for my height, and I'm pretty average, but that could definitely use some fixing. There's more room up here, that's for sure. So the passenger space up here seemingly has plenty of leg room. I can move it back all the way to here, and there's more than enough leg room for me. We have this touchscreen that seems to be popping up in these Honda vehicles now. When you have sunlight on it, you can't really see it very well. It's kind of annoying. Fortunately for the driver has the ability to adjust a lot of the stuff that need to on the steering wheel. So if you're of the driver type like me, you might not be incredibly impressed with the HR-V. I put the pedal to the metal, so to speak, multiple times, and I barely felt anything. It definitely was like a Birkin brake. Wow. Feel that? What do you think?
I heard it.
Not a whole lot of power going through this vehicle. It's a 1.8 liter engine. On this one, there's the exhaust size on this side and the intakes on that side. On the Fit, it's completely 180. It's got drive mode, sport mode. It's got paddle shifters if you want any of that stuff. But really, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. It doesn't make the car more fun to drive. We'll see how the suspension feels going around some curves. The steering's okay. It takes turns relatively well. You don't feel like you're leaning too much. The Fit, the suspension felt a little bit tighter, like not tighter, but a little bit rougher. But then it like leaned in the corners a lot. So far, this feels more like an SUV, where it's kind of like a little more stable. Maybe a little more travel, you know. The braking's actually probably the best part. There it is, camera. So I turn it on, and it just stays on.
Stays on.
It's kind of an interesting concept. All right, full throttle.